Nithyananda. With all auspicious blessings and grace of my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda Swami Ji, I welcome you into the series of Sannyas. Today I have a question which I wanted to answer. One viewer has written in asking, what's the difference between a sannyasi and a samsari? Does a sannyasi also relate to people with the same emotional attachments that a samsari has towards his family and friends? Sannyas does not mean you're rejecting your whole family or your responsibilities. There's a huge shift. When you're a samsari, you think your world is your family, your friends, and maximum it may expand to today our internet world or the Google world or the YouTube world or the Facebook world where you have friends, known and unknown. But for a sannyasi, the whole world is his family. For a samsari, his world is his family. For a sannyasi, the world is his family. So you can imagine the extension of the expansion a sannyasi must be having inside his inside space to be able to relate to every human being as he would relate to his brother, to his biological brother, to his biological sister, to his biological parents. It's tough, especially when strangers and people you don't know, and sometimes people with manners and habits and culture and diction, so many things that we have a personal disinterest or personal distancing to. When we come across such people, not judging people by their outward actions, but accepting them as is and making that person feel a part of your family, part of your intricate part of your life, is a sannyasi. Whereas a samsari has options. He can choose whom he wants as his friends. He can choose whom he wants to live with his life with. He can even choose whether he wishes to talk or not talk with his biological family anymore. That's a decision. But a sannyasi cannot take such decisions. In fact, it cannot even be a cognition to have a decision of excluding someone outside their life. This is the major difference between a sannyasi and a samsari. But how do we do it? How can someone include the whole world as a family? There will be people we don't like, there will be people who are angry, there will be people who are uncultured as per our perception. There will be uncivilized people, there will be people who may not know to talk, people who talk too much, people whom we cannot understand for the lifetimes of us. How does this whole variety of human beings, how do we encompass this huge variety of people into our life? People are there who dislike you for no reason. People who want to get revenge on you for no reason. People who want to make you look very inferior for no reason. Do we still accept them as part of our life? Yes. We need to accept them as a part of my life or life, as I would do if I have my biological sister behave likewise to me. Not like today's nuclear, disconnected families, no. Like how the joint families of India used to live, like how we were brought up. Your biological family may be good or bad, but they are your family and you stand by them at all times. But how can you evolve to such a space of being able to include everybody as part of your family? That can happen only when you see such a role model in your life. And for us, for the Nithyananda Sangha, that role model is our Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda Swami Ji. In the last 8 years I've been part of the Sangha, I've never seen Swamiji distinguish people or behave with people based on their categories as we see. We categorize people based on the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they look also. But never I have seen Swamiji discriminate people based on their gender, based on their financial status or based on their way they can speak or talk. He sees beyond all of us. He sees the being inside of us. And all of us, we are the same, we are made of the same matter. But we are all distorted matters. Like Swamiji says, we are the reflection of the sun. But we are the distorted reflection of the sun, thinking we are the perfect reflection of the sun. Even the reflection, we are distorted and cracked. Instead of looking into us and healing those cracks and continuously being more expansive, we reflect this crack, we vomit this incompletion on the other person, thus making sure neither we heal nor people around us are able to live peacefully. If you become part of Nithyananda Sangha, and when you become part of Nithyananda Sangha, you will see Swamiji such a beautiful role model, a role model whom all of us would just celebrate for his infinite compassion, infinite depth, and the ability to absorb, to include, to acculture everybody to the way he is, to who he is. Acculturing ourselves to Swamiji is the best thing we can do to our life, because we pick up all the good habits in him. Well, habits is the wrong word. All the goodness of him. There is nothing wrong or negative that you can even pick up from Swamiji, even by mistake. See, for most of us, when we see other people, as a mind, we tend to gravitate towards the negative things, the bad things. That is why all of us start, and most of us pick up the wrong things very quickly. Be it smoking, be it abusive language, be it ready to beat people. It is a negative aspect we have picked up from people around us. And we pick it up very easily because it's very easy. When we see 10 people among our friends of 10 people, if 5 are drug addicts or alcoholics and they are celebrated, we feel that's a way to be. But in the Nithyananda Sangha, when Swamiji is the only role model who is an epitome of goodness, who's an epitome of compassion, we'll only pick up those things if we decide that we want to live our highest consciousness. Welcome and be part of this beautiful Sangha, which is just going to be one of those dream worlds that all of you wish to have, wish to exist, but have not been able to complete so far, or not even able to envision that such a community can exist in today's world. Swamiji is striving, working 24/7 to show people, to all of us, that goodness is not a momentary thing. Goodness is not a fashion statement. Goodness need not be celebrated all the time. It just needs to be lived. Become part of our Nithyananda Sangha and you will experience, live, radiate not only your highest consciousness, but around Swamiji, who's an epitome of all this and beyond. If you have any questions about our Sangha, or you wish to join our Sangha, please inbox me on Facebook, or please connect to me via this inbox itself, and I will get back to you with all the details. Thank you for watching. Nithyanandam.